data coming from your Google spreadsheet if you're using Sheets, and you want to search for certain criteria. And then once you get that, you want to invoke ChatGPT for each one of those, one by one, one by one, one by one. Then you want to update that to the Google spreadsheet. So that means it will read the status column, keyword yes or no. If it is, process this one, and so forth. Skips over here because it doesn't match and so forth. Okay. So that's what we typically see. Let's go back to our scenario list. Now, when we use the batch processing, this is where it gets a little chaotic. And to be honest, it's probably more complex than what I'm showing here. So I think it's worth describing to you the complexity, where I'm going to replace this complexity with just this, only this. So I hope this interests you because I spent a lot of time on this. So let's go back to long form. And here I want to use this as a visual to explain what ChatGPT batch processing requires to make it happen. So let's zoom in here. So here we want to, again, go to the spreadsheet, get all the keywords or the status of get keywords, then take those, bundle them into like a JSON format, but then we want to convert that into one text file because the OpenAI batch processing requires it to be one file in a certain format, which is known as JSON-L. Then we want to store that into a Google Drive file. And then we need to send the file that we created through all this process to the OpenAI servers. That file has to exist there in the exact format that they want. And then I thought it'd be wise, since there's this back and forth where we need to monitor this, right? So here I'm creating a new sheet tab. So if I go back to the spreadsheet, it's going to create a new sheet tab, well, actually in between these, and it'll be like a monitor type of sheet. And then I'll add a header row here, and the row behind that or underneath that, row 2, will actually show you the statuses as it goes. Now, once the OpenAI servers has the file, it also needs a batch referring to that file. So when we send the AI or the file to the OpenAI, it sends us back a